care.
Welcome
To Crosspatch.
Welcome to Crosspatch, ladies. Croeso I Crosspatch merched.
Evie, dweud bore da. Evie's gone shy. Good morning, everybody. Nobody's watching yet, so you have to say it again in a minute, Tommy, because nobody's awake yet. So let's see, you have to look at the top. Right, somebody's watching, so you can say it again. So say bore da again to everybody, because somebody's watching you now.
Bore da. Welcome to
Crosspatch.
Crosspatch.
So bore da, ladies. Bore da, merched.
Bore da merched I
Croeso I Crosspatch.
Croeso I Crosspatch.
Pwy yw ti?
Fi Thomas.
Pwy yw hi?
Fi Weasley.
Da iawn. Good morning. I've got two little helpers. One little helper was awake am faint o gloch? 4:30. Nanny, can we put makeup on? Yes? So what did we do? We had snacks, didn't we? Yeah? Kim says good morning, Julia and little Elves. Hilary says good morning, Tommy and Evie. And Jane says good morning. So what are we going to show the ladies today? We're going to show them a goodie box.
What's that?
So this is a goodie box, Tommy. Can you hold it? See how heavy it is? Is it heavy?
Yeah.
So we're going to show everybody what's in it in a minute when everybody's here. Say good morning, Pamela. Pamela says good morning. Sue says good morning. Lish says good morning. Good morning, Paub. Yeah? You're excited. Why are you excited, Tommy?
I'm excited to do the video.
He's excited to do the video, if you can't hear that, because he's... Yeah?
Because this is the first one I've ever been in.
Is it?
Yeah.
And you're going to subscribe. Tommy is going to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So ladies, take note. Please copy Tommy and do the same. Yes, Kim. 4:30. Nanny, can I have something to eat? No. Nanny, can I sit by the stairs and wait until it's time to have something to eat? Yes, Evie? What did we have in bed for snacks?
Snackers.
Dairy Lee snack box. Right, we'll give everyone a... Right, is everybody joined in now? Linda, good morning. So we're back from the retreat. So Nanny's been away on a sewing retreat. And we'll talk about that in a minute when the children have gone. And we're just going to show you... Well, I've got helpers here. We can show you what's in the goodie boxes. Good morning. I missed you, Mr. Crafty, Handy Andy, Joe. Good morning, Janice and Chris and everybody.
Can I open it?
No, we're going to use this one. We'll leave that one closed because this is the same. So we'll show everyone what's in it.
Okay.
So,
Can I take something?
yeah, so take something out and hold it up at the camera. So you've got 15 fat quarters. Evie's holding a candy bar. There are 2 candy bars in there. There's another one. Hold that one for me.
How is that a candy bar?
That's what they call, the sewing people call it. So there's a couple of Christmassy ones in there, but the rest are all a mixture. There's hatched and patched in there. Hold that up, Tommy. There's some, what's that? Oh, that's a Christmassy one. There's some pretty flowery ones. That's hatched and patched. There's all sorts in there. There's a pretty flowery one that's in there. So there's 15 fat quarters in a goodie box. And they're all assorted. Hold that one up. 2 candy bars, which Evie's holding. 15 fat quarters. There's 2 of the... You hold that one. Evie, give me those and you can hold the other one. There's 2 star bundles. So the star bundles will all vary.
What about this?
And then there's, yeah, that's a strippy roll, and the strippy rolls will all vary. So you've got a strippy roll, and there's some bag things. So those are called D-rings. And
I found something.
There's some, oh, yeah, and a mini charm pack. You've all got a mini charm pack as well.
Is that all of it?
Is that all of it? Yes. And there's those. So that one's going to be the same. You're not opening that as well. Leave it, because it'll get wrecked. Thank you. So that's what's in there. So I think there were 2 left when we came onto camera. So Simon's dad's here now. It's all happening. So that's what's in your goodie box. So we've just done a quick live to show you what's in there. And I think there were 2 left. And Nanny's going to talk about the retreat and stuff in a minute. Do you 2 want to go and play, or do you want to hold something up for me to show?
I want to hold something.
Okay, so while I was on the retreat, I finished making another one of these. So you know the Redwork Seasons quilt. So I've made that up again, and we've done it in colour this time. Can you hold? Oh, sorry,
You don't have to.
the workers are sacking me. So I've done it all in colour, and a handy little elf called Joanna Bays sewed the binding on for me very neatly.
Who's that?
So it's Handy Andy's other half is called Jo, and she's called an elf because she helps me.
The other way.
So show the back where Jo sewed the binding on then. So it's all very neat and tidy. So that's the back of that one. And the other thing we made, before you 2, you can go with Simon in a minute. I'm going to hold this, you 2. I'm going to have to stand back a bit. Let's move your chairs back a bit. Oh, see, Evie's fallen down. You okay?
There's nothing on the other side. Should we?
No, you don't need to hold it. You okay? Oh, Evie's hurt herself. Dramas. Oopsie. You okay? Will you live? Do you want to go find Simon? Oh dear, you've got drama. Never work with children and animals. So this is another thing that we finished at the retreat that Jo sewed the binding on. And I'm going to send Tommy and Evie out now.
No!
Yeah, because we're finished now. And Evie's crying because Evie's bashed her arm on the floor. Are you okay?
I want to do more.
What do you want to do more of? Video. We'll do it again in a minute. So can you go and take Evie to Simon for me? Go and take Evie to Simon for me and go and find some heave and yar and then come back. Okay? Bye. Go and find Simon. No. Yeah, you can come back in a minute. Go and find Simon quickly. She's hurt.
Can we have heave and yar?
Bear with us. Go and have some heave and yar then. Diane. Say bye. Bye. Oh, good grief. Right. Hello, Joanna. Right, we've got rid of the kids, so I'll show you these properly. So I showed you the goodie box. Hopefully you got the gist. Let's move this up a bit so you can see me now. I don't have to go down to children's size. So I was just doing a quick video just to show you the goodie boxes. There were 2 left. I don't know if there's 2 left still. Evie fell off her perch and bashed her elbow, but she'll be all right in a minute. They're gonna have ice cream. So, where were we? Right, let's get that back. Hang on. The stitchery, I'll show you a bit closer now. So you can see it's in colour instead of red, just makes it look a bit different. So obviously these are on the website, Redwork Seasons, except it's not Redwork. So that was the original one, if you want to see it in the red version. So that's the red version. Tommy's going off. Trouble is, because I'm doing a grown-up YouTube video, they can't watch it on their tablets because obviously they can only watch kids' YouTube. So he's going to have to ask Daddy to if he can watch it on his. Right, what was that? Yeah, she's fine. I think she's tired because we've been up for 5 hours. So that was that. And then, right, this one. So this one, all this is, if you've made a half and half mat before, it's just 4 half and half mats sewn together. But I did stitchery around the edges. So I've taken some photos and I'll upload the photos tomorrow properly. Probably. So yeah, some of you have had a nice lay-in, some of us haven't. So all that is 4 of those sewn together, but you make it as far as the border and then sew them together, and then you just put a border on the outside. So if you've got a half and half pattern, just make 4 middles and sew them together, and that's what you get. So this, what I should have said, is made with the new what was it called? Was it Heartland or something? The new fabrics that we had just before I went on the retreat. So you'd need 4 mini charm packs and a bit of border and binding, and the border is linen. I'm going to retype the pattern so that people who haven't got a half and half pattern can have a proper pattern, and I've traced out the stitchery, albeit very simple, so that you can copy that if you want to. And I need to cut some more of these because I haven't got a huge amount of them left, because you'll need 4 of those, or you can buy yourself a charm pack and you can cut your charm pack into 4. My puppies didn't know the clock. Yeah, well, that's the trouble. Dogs and children don't know the clocks have gone back, do they? So that was that, and I finished that on the retreat. And we all made boxes. So these were my boxes. I think I showed you these before. So I'd made one with the Heartland fabric, and I'd made one with the wildflower fabric. I'm going to make this half and half matte thing again, and I think I might make it with a charm pack to see what it, obviously it'd be 4 times bigger, see what it would look like with a charm pack. And I'll do it in these wildflower fabrics, but someone bought 6 of the charm packs yesterday, so I think there's only like 2 left or 1 left. So I've got enough fabric to cut some more charm packs and some mini charms, but I think that might look really pretty. Good morning, whoever that is, Sandra, I think. What's, oh right, yeah. So they all made the boxes, and then they made Andy's lovely kite mats, and they made Abby's coup on the retreat. So the retreat was lovely. There was far too much food, far too much wine, and you know who I'm talking to. Some of us had rather a lot of wine. It was very lovely. So I'm looking forward to next year. It's just a pity the weather wasn't nicer, because there was a really pretty garden out the front of where we were. So there was a room, and there was like windows along it, and then sort of a conservatory / orangery they called it, and then overlooking the garden. So you might have seen the picture that I put up on Facebook of the garden with all the pergola things. Very pretty. And the dining room and stuff is in the old part of the house, so it's obviously an old Tudorish, I'm not sure what age, Andy might know, building. So the restaurant was like a big old hall where we ate. Anyway, it was very nice, very lovely, lots of fun, lots of laughter, and yeah, I'm just about recovered. What's that? Why? Any spaces in Coventry? If you want to come to Coventry next year, excuse me rubbing my nose, we have a few more spaces, but you need to speak to Andy like now, because once we release them, they'll be gone. So I think the price might be a little bit more than last year, but I don't know, a few pounds more, if anything. So everyone who went this year will get first refusal, but I think we've got, on top of this year, I think we've got another 10 spaces. Andy or Joe can comment in the comments below if I'm correct. But if you really want to go, message or phone Andy today before he disappears on yet another, unless they're already out today, wouldn't surprise me. WhatsApp him or something and tell him you definitely want to go, so that he knows, because I think there's probably already a reserve list. So you'll be fighting over the spaces, okay? All the hotels we use, they are in the process of being updated. So I found this one fine. My room was fine, but it's obvious they've got people in updating the places, the same at Basingstoke. But if you want to go, get hold of Andy pretty quick. What does Andy say? Yes, there is a space, contact me. Yes, so get hold of Andy as quick as you can. To make sure you've got a space. We are actually at home. Wow, that's a miracle. What a shock to the system, Joe. Yeah, so we were lucky getting it. Now we've got that new Heads of the Valleys road, it only takes me 3 hours to get home. Anyway, so yeah, we had a lovely time, lots of makes, and that's it. Oh, so this weekend I haven't got a maths question because I'm waiting for some fabric to come as usual. But there will be a prize for anybody who orders anything, and I haven't quite decided what it's going to be. What's that there? Make sure it's not the same stuff that's in the goodie bag. No, I think they're different. So it might be, I've prepped some goodie bags with what was left over from doing the goodie boxes. So I've got a couple of those prepped, and I've got a scrap bag prepped of some of the beautiful wildflower fabrics. So any orders over the weekend and tomorrow, I'll do a draw on Tuesday. So just order anything over the weekend, because there's lots of stuff left from before I went away, because I cut so much fabric before I went away. And there's some of those, there's a couple of packs each of the 10-inch squares of those new Heartland and Wildflower fabrics. Did you see a picture of Kim's box in this? With it just looked like a tulip on the front. That was these Wildflower fabrics. What else is left? Hang on. I made a load of redwork stitcheries thinking the weather's going to turn soon, and it has with a vengeance. It's been jolly cold here. So there's some redwork sets left. So you've got lots of redwork stitcheries to keep you quiet. Or there's the one I did with the redwork hearts with some atelier fabric in and some plain red thread. There's some of those left. Hang on, I haven't put that light on. That's why it's looking dark. Hang on. The kids threw me. So there's some of those left. Anyway, look on the sale page. There's all sorts of stuff left on there. That's it really. What else did I need to tell you about? Told you, yeah. So if you want to get onto the retreat next year, get booking soon. I think there's probably still places if you want to go all the way up to Scotland or Newcastle. What's that? Rosemary, sorry. Oh, sunny but cool. I thought it said sorry. Yeah. It's fairly sunny here this morning. It was sunshine and showers all day yesterday, but it's jolly cold. Bit of a culture shock. So, yeah. So that's all I've got to show you, really. Some stitchery and that. What else? I've left my other stitchery in the house, so I'm not going to go and get it now. I had reprinted. Can I get at one of those? No, they're attached to the ceiling. I'll show you those next week. I am waiting for some flannel to come. You might have seen that Jo kindly stitched my binding on, and I gave her a template bag for doing so. Her and Abby are after a template bag each. So I've got a pink one here that Abby's after. But a lot of people were asking, could I make kits? And I didn't have any of the brush cotton that the one that Jo had offered me was made out of. But there's some flannel that should be on the way, and I'm hoping that comes this week. So we might have some nice cozy flannel for next week, which I've also got 2 quilts made out of that I made a couple of years ago, so I can show you those. So we'll see what happens. Crafty UK, I've messaged you. I've messaged your website. Oh, Andy, Chris. So if that means you definitely want to go, Chris, we would tell Andy now you definitely want to go. It's easy to find, easy to get to. It took me 3 hours to get home because Simon phoned me and said, where are you? And I said, I'm home. Oh my God, you're going to get a speeding fine. And I don't speed. I was doing like 60 all the way home. So it was really, really good trip, fortunately. So yeah, get in there. If Chris is already in there, that's one place down and only a few left. So yeah, it should be fun. And it'll be the same next year. We'll get there after Malvern. So Malvern show finishes on the Sunday. Then we go up there for Sunday evening. We all met, so there'll be, we did the Take 3 challenge, so you'll be given a list that says, you'll be given a note that says you've got, make something with 3 red hexagons, and you don't literally have to sew 3 red hexagons on a piece of paper. You can make 3 red hexagons as a flower in a vase or something, anything you want. So I didn't officially have one, but I didn't do the draw, but I made up my own, and I told myself it was, we counted it while we were there, it was something like 50 green triangles or something. So that's how mine came. So if your challenge was, say, make 68 red triangles, you could make that because it's got the red triangles in it. So it's anything. Or if you had make two flowery hexagons, well, you could make a box because there's a hexagon on the top and the bottom. So that's an idea. So we're going to do that for next year. If you're coming to Basingstoke, we're going to ask you all to make a name badge for yourselves, and then I think there's a challenge. I think we decided we're going to make cushions for the chairs, because those banqueting chairs are all well and good, but after you've sat in them for 7 hours, you need a cushion. So anyway, all those details are to come. What's that? Hang on a minute. Yeah, so if there's not any questions or any comments, I'm going to go and sort out the mess that's going on in the house. So the grandchildren are having ice cream now. And then Tommy wants me to upload this to Tube as soon as I can so he can watch himself. So he's very excited, and he's going to tell all his friends that he's on Tube. So just to go over, I'm not sure if there's any goodie boxes left. There were 2 left before I went on. There are 15 fat quilt. I'll show you this one now, so Tommy and Evie can't wreck it. So they're all different. Oh no, there's 2. Is that 2 the same? Of course it is. The strippy rolls in them are all going to be different. So there's 2 boxes that have got an autumnal one in. There's some that have got the bright, these ones in. I think they've all got some of these fabrics in, some hatched and patched, a couple of Christmas, and some Moda. You've all got 2 candy bars in there. So this one's got a Kim Diel one in and an Adidas Sitar one in. And it's got a William Morrissey style Star bundle and the Forest Friends bundle. So they've all got those in. They've all got... you've all got your Three Sisters mini charm in, so those will be the same. The star bundles will vary slightly. Let's see what fabrics are in this one. So see, it's got the couple of the Memory Lane ones in. Oh, there's another one in the bottom there. Some pretty Moda fabric. That's hatched and patched. There's 3 Christmassy ones. There's a couple more hatched and patched. Oh, there's a Kim Diel one in there. So all sorts. So 15. So I worked out it should be £97.50 and they're £50 if there's any left. And that's it for this week. It's a miracle I got that done, to be honest. Love the autumnal colours. Thank you. So that's Goody Boxes. And oh yeah, that's what I need to tell you about. The new show that's going to be in Wales. I thought I was going absolutely crazy because they announced the show and then immediately they changed the date. And I thought, I'm losing the plot here. Hang on before that goes off. I'm sure I wrote in my diary it's the 5th and the 6th of February. No, 6th and the 7th. And then they've changed it to the 20th, 21st. It'll be a Friday and a Saturday anyway. And later in February, I think is better than the beginning of February. Definitely for me anyway. So it'll be Morning Sarah Jane. It'll be at Bilth Wells Showground, so where they have the Royal Welsh, in one of the big buildings there. I don't know which one. So Grosvenor haven't updated their website yet because obviously they were busy at Malvern. I think they only went to look at it on the way to Malvern. So that's why it's not on their website yet. But it's on, the details are on their Facebook page. I should think Pete will be updating the website next week, but I did say to him, can you please phone Richard Bross, who had already arranged a coach trip? And I said, someone's already arranged a coach trip and now you've changed the date. So I think Vicky's going to phone them next week, but anyone else who's in contact with them, please tell them. So there's going to be a show at the Royal Welsh. It'll be a 2-day show. I will be there. I think Abby's coming. I'm not sure if Handy Andy and Joe are coming or not. I'm sure they'll let us know. And it's what was the dates for Newton Abbot is now the dates for Bilth Wells. So I'm busy doing Welsh stuff. So I already had, we've got the new Welsh cushions. I already had a pattern for a Welsh bag and a Welsh quilt. And so yesterday I sat, after I finished tidying up, and you're not going to be able to see this because it's going to show you back to front. So I'm going to get this printed up as a stitchery, and it's just the dragon, and it's full of Welsh words and a couple of Welsh a daffodil and a sheep in there. So those of you who speak Welsh will be able to understand it. So it's all the famous Welsh words, like Croes, so welcome, Shwmae means hello, Cariad, love, Cartref, home, first line of the national anthem, all sorts of things. Anyway, so I need to get that printed up so we can have that. Abby's already got her Welsh dragon picture and her daff, so we'll be sorted. So hopefully we can maybe have a Three Amigos stand there, which brings me on to another thing, me thinking I've got nothing to tell you. So I've booked a stand at Malvern next May, but me, Abby and Andy are taking over. As you come in the front door at Malvern, we will be the first thing you see. All three of us together on a huge stand. I think we've got, how many stands between us? 8? 2, 4, 5. Yeah, about 8 stands between us. So there'll be a big long row of Three Amigos. So you will walk in the door and you won't be able to avoid us. So that will be good. So if you can come to Malvern, that will be absolutely fabulous. What does that say? Are they not doing a show in Newton Abbot? I don't know. I know they're not doing it on that date. I must say the attendance at Newton Abbot was particularly disappointing, but there we go. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll be in the front. You won't need to go anywhere else. You just need to come and see us. No, I shouldn't say that. Go and see everyone. Spend money, even if you spend a £5 on everybody. It's, you know, it really helps. So the more of you that come, the better. It keeps the shows going, so we don't lose them. So there we are. So that's my news for the day. I did a video up at the retreat on making the boxes. So there's me thinking, yay, I'll do the video here so I don't have to do it at home. And what happened? I forgot to turn the microphone on. Idiot that I am. So I will do one here, and for all the other things people have been asking me to do, I'll start making my way through them. I better go and rescue Simon from Ice Cream and Grandchildren. Thanks, Kim. So I'll see you there. It's your local. Yes, Sue, if you want to come to Coventry next year, get in contact with Andy. I know you were interested at this year, so have a word with Andy if you're interested in coming. It might be difficult for you to book that far in advance, but you never know. And obviously there's Newcastle and Scotland, the first Malvern show. Yes, I'll be going to Malvern in May. I haven't decided Malvern in October yet. We'll see, because it will be Malvern October, then straight to the whatchamacallit, straight to the retreat. However, I can more or less, I worked out, I can do Malvern in a day, because it's only a 2-hour drive, so I can do it in a day if I have to, so I can at least pop home and go back. So I might do that. So anyway, thank you for joining in the crazy Facebook Live with the sleepover guests this morning. I hope some of you had a nice lie-in and didn't have to sit in bed. Yeah, Evie wanted, was it 12:30? It was, I need my back tickled. 4:30, can I have food? No, you can wait. Well, can I have makeup? So, yeah, I need to go and have a very strong black coffee now. And then we can take them home. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll upload this to Tube because it'll be watched 10,000 times by Tommy. And I will try and get myself in gear and do the box demo for Tube next week. Okay, thanks very much. Yeah, I realised, Sue, sorry, but I thought I'd mention it. Okay, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday, happy stitching. Thank you, bye.